So I guess you're hoping to find a better alternative to learning and memorizing Quran. Well, you came to the right place. Stay tuned because I'm going to be showing you my best 10 tips to memorize and recite Quran. Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Mana Marwan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I wanted to give you all my top 10 tips on learning to memorize Quran, and they are fast and they are easy. So stay tuned and let's get started. Always remember that Allah is watching you, and as you keep on trying, Allah is also rewarding you. It may take a couple days, months, or even a whole year for you to memorize a single surah. You are at your own pace, and don't try to compare yourself to others because you are your own self when it comes to reading Quran. And always remember that Allah is seeing your progress and seeing how hard you try, so that's all that matters. Tip number 2. Always make du'a to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy on you to memorize Quran. Some people with lots of sins and sayyats, sometimes it comes harder for them to memorize Quran. So when you make du'a to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He can accept it and you can learn to memorize Quran faster and easier. Tip number 3. Now this tip, it helps me a lot because when I like to memorize Quran, you understand the meaning. It helps you a lot because then you could put the story or the meaning in order, so then you can remember the surah better. Before memorizing the surah, or as you memorize it, look up the meaning and find out what it is. This can help you learn it better, and not only are you memorizing it, but you're also understanding the meaning. Tip number 4. Find someone that you can recite your surah to. After you're all finished and you think that you're ready, find an adult or a sibling or even a stuffed animal that you can recite it to. This will make you feel more confident in yourself when you recite it, so you have the confirmation that someone is listening to you. Tip number 5. Find a quiet or reasonable place to memorize Quran. What I like to do when I memorize Quran is I like to go to a place which is quiet, such as the library or my room, so I can have my own peace in mind and I can concentrate on the surah. It helps me concentrate more when I'm memorizing and also blocks out all the noise so I can concentrate on the surah that I am trying to memorize. Tip number 6. This tip is pretty quick because it's only a thought. Just remember that there are people in this world, mashallah, that are Hafiths and Hafithas, and you can eventually be like them if that is your goal. Remember that there's someone in the world that has memorized the surah and you are capable of doing it as well. Because if they did it, then you can do it as well. Tip number 7. Now this one you may have heard already. Just keep on repeating the ayahs as much as possible and don't give up. Most of the people start to memorize the ayahs and then they soon start to give up as they see that they're not progressing. But the more you practice, I promise you that it will soon pay off, InshaAllah. Also, another tip is to read the surah full out so you can see how you can recite it. It might be difficult for you to recite it, but once again, the more you recite the surah full out, the more it becomes easier for you and more fluent. Tip number 8. Always remember that when you're reciting Quran, every letter that you read, you are getting Hasanats for. And that's one thing to look forward to, InshaAllah. So whenever you're reading, have that self-confidence that you can do it and that you are gaining Hasanats from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that Allah will always reward you. Tip number 9. Find yourself a goal or something you want to achieve. When reading the Quran or memorizing, find a goal or a place where you want to stop or you want to memorize that full thing. So, when you're memorizing Quran, for example, set yourself one surah and set it by, for example, the end of the week. That will give you the confidence to finish that surah by the end of the week, and you will get memorization easier and faster. And my last tip for you guys is to always recite, and review. Please make sure to do this, because if you are planning to memorize Quran, it's so important that you always review the surah or the ayahs that you are planning to memorize. When you start to memorize, you may memorize a surah and you may think you're done, but you have to wait. Every day, review that surah and review it again, just to make sure that it sticks in your mind and that you won't forget it. Reviewing the surah not only reviews your memory of the surah, but it also gives you hasanats. So that's also a bonus. So always make sure to review your surahs after memorizing them. And just for you guys, here's one more bonus tip. Find a reciter or a sheikh online, such as YouTube, the social media, or even the internet. Anywhere there, you can find someone that recites your surah and you can repeat after them. Listen to it a couple times and see how you can recite it just like them. It can help you learn your fluency better, and it can even get you a nice sound when you recite it. It helps a lot with memorization as well, because when you memorize, you want to see to make sure that you're reciting the right ayahs. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much for watching this video. I just wanted to let you guys all know that if you are struggling, or you just want to memorize the Quran or memorize surahs or ayahs or anything like that, just make sure to keep going and never give up, because trust me, it will pay off in the long run, inshaAllah. Remember, when you recite Quran, to have pure intentions, and remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you and always will be, inshaAllah. And remember to keep on memorizing, keep on reciting, keep on learning, and stay tuned for our next video, inshaAllah.